Hi, have you ever wondered why a 7th edition APA reference is formatted the way it is? This is Dr. Catherine West, and I want to share with you my view from the library because that influences reference formatting. When libraries subscribe to journals, they are shelved in areas called the stacks, simply shelves of journal articles bound together into volumes of hardback books. But before they get that way, each periodical issue arrives in the mail. The library keeps these loose issues together until there are enough to send to the bookbindery. The publisher informs the library how many issues should be bound together for a volume. The library then sends those issues together to the bookbindery to be combined between hardcovers, creating each volume. The bookbinder embosses on the spine of the new book the name of the journal, the volume number, the month span, and the year. In this case, one volume has 3 separate bound books. Look at volume 355 in the middle, which includes 3 individual hardback books, one for July-August, one for September-October, and one for November-December. All the issues from July to December couldn't possibly fit together into one bound hardback book, so they are bound in easier to handle sizes for physical use, but they share the same volume number. Here is the journal where the year 2002 is volume 102, and for handling convenience, the bookbinder separated them by January-June and July-December. Let's take a look at the basic 7th edition APA reference list entry format and style. On the APA website, they share this useful reminder about the 4 elements that go into a reference list entry: author, date, title, and source. So let's go back to the library and look at each element more closely. In the magazine issue, we find the article we're interested in reading. You can see the reference elements for author, date, title, and even source, all published on the first page of the article. Let's also take a look at the back spine of this issue for another place to find a source element. Aha! The back spine of the paperback issue includes the volume, issue number, here listed as NO period, and page numbers for each issue. But one of these elements takes italics formatting. Is there an easy way to remember where to add italics? Well, as a matter of fact, there is. Place italics on the journal name and volume number, but not the issue number or pages. Here's the difference and an easy way to remember. See the person taking the bound book off the shelf and how it's tilting? Think of that tilt as physical italics, but only for the embossed elements that can be read on the spine, journal name and volume. The soft magazine issue is now safe inside the hard front and back cover of the bound volume. So for APA formatting, remember to show the front and back cover with parentheses, but keep the issue number regular font because the issue will always be upright against the binding, so normal font. For 2 great resources worthy of adding a browser bookmark are the APA Style and Grammar Guidelines webpage and the Purdue Online Writing Lab, also referred to as ALPurdue. The APA Style and Grammar Guidelines page also has links to instructional aids such as checklists and handouts. Pretend your grandparents live there and visit often. So that's the view from the library, in this case, the Library of Congress Reading Room, and how physical reality is part of every 7th edition APA reference list entry. Be well and write strong.